So stressful. It's been raining for the last maybe 7-8 days straight. I can't film anything else, so I thought I'd get this one done. One of the most asked questions I get about skydiving is, how much do you spend on skydiving? The answer to everyone is way too much. Way too freaking much. And I don't lie to anyone about it. It is freaking expensive. But to me, it is worth every cent. Well, actually, stop raining now. I can stand in the sun. I can't explain it to you. I love it. Most people ask me why it's so expensive. So I'm just gonna sort of run through the costs here of skydiving. This is up to wingsuiting. So I made a little list. On the list, so obviously I've got my first license package, which is the A license package, including the AF course. So I'm going to round everything up and down, so you get a approximate cost. And of course, I'm in Australia. Everything is just that much more expensive. I think in America, jump tickets are like 30% of the cost. If you're doing this in America, just know it's less than whatever I say. AF course and the A license together, that was about 3 grand, 3.2 grand more exact. And then I bought the second course, which is the B license course. That includes 35 jumps, some coaching, B-rails, stuff like that. It was about 4.3 grand. 50 jump pack, that cost 2 grand. But before I bought my own gear, I had to buy gear hire. That cost about $700. Then I bought my own gear. Hey guys, puppy dog. LT, gloves, all the little bits and pieces cost about 7.5 grand. So my gear was secondhand, so I went a bit cheaper there. It's still good gear, like it's not, I trust my gear 100%. It's not bad. Actually, there was one time old audible LT failed and I pulled a bit low, but still alive. So that's up to 100 jumps so far. Then I've bought 250 jump packs, which is about 2 grand each. So that's 4 grand. So that's like the basic costs. Jump package, gear hire, and licensing. That costs around, quick math, 5, 7, 11, 18, about 22 grand right there. Double check, 5, 9, 11, 18.5, around 22 grand, rounded up a bit. That's just the basic cost. And then there's stuff on top like coaching. Our coaching jumps around $100. Maybe done about 20 to 30 coaching jumps. So I'll say 2.5 grand in coaching. There's accommodation. I'm going cheap now. I'm just camping at my drop zone for about 10 bucks a night. But before I was staying in the room, all up about 500 bucks. Traveling, petrol. Unfortunately, I drive a pretty fuel hungry car right there. I've done the trip about 10 times now, and it's about $120 for return trip. I just ran it down to 100, so about $1 grand there. So these are just miscellaneous costs. It's not associated with skydiving, but it's definitely something I had to spend money on. So those are the real costs, which is the 22 grand to get up to 200 jumps. So I would say I've spent about 25 grand just to be eligible to wingsuit. If I had the money, yeah, I'll definitely be spending way more on coaching. But just the progression with a coach telling you what to do, what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, it's intangible. Oh, one thing I forgot to add in was tunnel time. It is great for free flying, which is something I really want to get into. I think I've done about 3 hours of tunnel times. With coaching, it's about 1,500 an hour, 4.5 grand. Rounded everything up, an estimate cost I've spent so far is around 30 grand. If someone asks me why I'm spending so much money, I can't justify it. I just say, because I want to. I've been skydiving for about 8 months now, done about 210 jumps or so. I love it. It's freaking awesome. So that's just a really basic layout of the cost for skydiving. I didn't go cheap out. Like if I wanted to cheap out, could have spent 3 grand on gear instead of 7.5. It's when the gear is like really old, things are starting to get out of date. I'm paying for my life essentially here. Yeah, unfortunately it's just been raining so much in Sydney. I can't film any tricking videos. I've got 3 moves down in the gym, but I just got to film it on the grass, then I can upload that video. It's just annoying. Cool. Thank you for watching this video. I don't have anything else to say. Hopefully this weather clears up soon so I can start filming some stuff and uploading more. And that, I'll see you in the next video.